Hey guys, so we've talked about qCraft on the show, and it just so happens that Google is here at Minecon talking about qCraft. And I'm here with Brian. Brian, thanks for stopping by.
My pleasure, thanks.
Well, actually, I should say I'm glad to stop by. So what is qCraft in just one sentence? Go.
So qCraft is a mod that brings quantum physics to Minecraft.
All right, you just lost all the 14 and 15-year-old kids. Quantum physics, that's such big words. But really, what is it all about?
So we thought a little bit about these very complex, esoteric concepts in quantum physics, things that physicists at places like Caltech study, entanglement, superposition, all the things that happen on the subatomic level. And we said, could you use Minecraft kind of as a sandbox to take those concepts and find a way to interpret them and introduce them to 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds playing Minecraft.
So you guys just started this. How long has it been in development?
We worked on it kind of rapidly. We put it together in about 3 months or so, a little less than that.
How did the idea even come up? Like, hey, let's incorporate Minecraft with what we're doing.
Yeah, it's interesting. Our colleagues at the Creative Lab at Google have had a long-standing commitment to STEM education, science, technology, engineering, math education for kids. And Google's doing some very interesting work right now, actually, with NASA at the Quantum AI Lab they just started, where they've actually got some quantum computers and are doing research into artificial intelligence and really cool stuff like that. And a lot of the folks at the Creative Lab at Google are Minecrafters and thought, wow, this would be a really cool sort of sandbox for kids to experiment with. And so they approached our friends at Caltech, as well as my company, Eline Media, and the folks who do Minecraft EDU, the educational edition of Minecraft. And we sort of worked together and collaborated on the design of the mod.
What's the future potential for qCraft?
We're doing a few things. We have plans to add some more features to the mod. So we did a panel yesterday and actually talked about, if you've seen the mod, as you guys have, we have sort of a concept of teleporting blocks around using quantum computers on a server. At the beginning of December, we're going to drop an update that will have inter-server teleportation, so you'll be able to teleport your player and blocks as well from server to server if the operators set them up to do so. We're going to be releasing also at the beginning of December a curriculum for Minecraft EDU to go along with the mod, so teachers who actually want to use the mod as a teaching tool in the classroom to introduce the concepts will be able to have curricular materials to do that. And then we really are just interested in sort of seeing what the community does, what they can build with the mod, their reactions about the direction that it can go in, and sort of going to take the lead from them.
Well, I know us here at Minecraft Me, we're definitely excited to check it out, and I think we got a demo set up, right?
Yes, we'll take a look.
All right, Brian, so we're looking here at qCraft, but really it looks a little bit like Minecraft.edu. Are we using the same front end here?
We are. We actually built this map and are running it in the booth with Minecraft EDU. We've got the map online, though, and anyone who's got the mod can download it either for Minecraft EDU or vanilla Minecraft and play it at home, too.
All right, well, take us a look and maybe explain to us what we're seeing.
Yeah, sure. We'll take a look inside the Hall of Quantum Possibilities, which is one of our rooms inside our map. I'll show you some of the basic quantum mechanics concepts we introduce in the mod. So one of them is the idea of observational dependency. So if you look at this block of wool that's floating in the air here, if I change my position and walk around and look at it from different places, the block will actually change from one colored wool to another, and you can actually take any regular block in Minecraft and combine it with some of the new substances we introduce in the mod to make one of these observer-dependent blocks. The other neat thing about it is if I go up above it here and look at it, excuse me, if I look at it from above, it actually isn't there at all. Wow. And I can fall right through it and stand right where it was, and it isn't there. But as soon as I change my angle, it's back, right? So you can imagine making one-way doors or a bridge that disappears if you look at it the wrong way. So for example, we have this house that's made out of those. It looks like a brick and black wool house, but if I go around to this side, it's diamonds and gold. Wow. And if I go around to this side, it's not there at all. Those blocks we call the observer-dependent blocks, and they're predictable. They're sort of a precursor to quantum behavior. They'll always be what we set them up as from that direction. We've also got quantum blocks, and they are in a superposition of multiple quantum states when you're not looking at them, and then they have a random chance of becoming one thing or another. So if you look here, These blocks that are cobblestone or redstone will randomly change from one to the other when I look away and back. And the cool thing about all of the quantum blocks is when they change, not only does their appearance change, but they take on the properties of the block too. So you'll see when this block is redstone, it powers the lamp because it emits a redstone signal.
Right.
But when it's cobblestone, it doesn't power the lamp and the lamp's not on. And then the third concept we introduce here is entanglement. So you can take any of those quantum blocks and combine them and make a set of entangled quantum blocks, and those blocks, no matter where in the world that the members of the set are, when you observe them, they'll all always end up in the same state. So for example, those 3 blocks are all entangled, and you've got gold and diamonds, and if I observe any one of them, they'll change. And then we combine all of that stuff to make the quantum computer and the quantum teleporter. So here on the map, you can see I've got these 2 areas downstairs and upstairs with this orange letter Q and this green letter Q. And they're inside this special teleporter matrix with the obsidian pillars and a quantum computer and a block of ice for cooling. And if I energize this, it'll take all the blocks in those 2 areas and swap them out. And so now the orange Q is upstairs and the green Q is downstairs.
What's the learning curve for something like this? I mean, when you hear those big words, quantum engineering and computing, it strikes fear in the heart of me. I know probably into kids as well. Very steep? Is it gradual? How is it like?
We try to really stick within a Minecraft framework for all of it. So even though the crafting system is it's a little esoteric, it's still pretty down to earth at the same time, and I think we'll think it's intuitive. So I'll actually show you how those blocks work, for example. So if you want to make a quantum block, right, you can make this substance essence of observation out of the new materials that the mod introduces. You drop that into the center square of your crafting grid, and then you take regular Minecraft blocks and place it around it. And the locations you place them in, you can see mapped out here, correspond to, right, if I put this cobblestone block in that slot, that means when I look at the block from the north side, it's cobblestone, right? Okay. I look at it from the south side, it's dirt, east, west, the top and the bottom. And that's how those work. So I can take any block, combine them that way, and basically build anything I want.
So right now this is available now, essentially. Kids and adults, of course, could download it and interact with it. And it's Minecraft.edu platform, so you could play this in a multiplayer setting, correct?
You could. It's actually, we've seen some fun stuff on servers, on adventure maps. You can imagine like a challenge where you've got to work with another player, so you got to get across the bridge, but the bridge isn't there when you observe it, so your buddy's somewhere else, and he's got to observe it for you, so you have a pathway.
Well, those talk about twists on adventure maps. I mean, I know a lot of popular modders are probably looking at this and saying, man, imagine what I could do with an adventure map with these tools. So that's awesome. What's the best place right now for people to go if they want to find out more info?
So you can check out the website at qcraft.org. Again, you can download the mod from there and install it directly. It's a Forge mod. And it's also in FTB Unleashed, Techit, and Hexit, too. So if you get the latest versions of those, the mod's there as well.
Brian, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.